Have you seen on the internet and news about how technologically advanced China is today? Hey everyone, welcome to Learn Something Everyday channel where we talk, learn, and discover new things every single week. If you're curious about everything and wanting to have a little bit of information about everything, well, you are in the right channel because here we've got something for everyone. So stick around until the end because I bet you don't want to miss every single detail of our topic for today. China's great leap into the future, technology, power, and lessons for the world. You know, when people talk about global technology today, AI, robotics, high speed trains, e commerce, surveillance systems, electric cars, China's name comes up again and again. It's almost impossible not to mention it. Some people admire China's progress, others fear it. Many inspired, some are skeptical. But one thing is undeniable. China has transformed itself faster than almost any country in modern history. And whether we like it or not, the world is now shaped by that transformation. Today, let's talk about how China became a technological superpower, what lessons other countries can learn, and how all of this affects society, locally and globally. Let's start with part 1, how China became a technological powerhouse. Let's start from the beginning. Not too far back, but enough to understand the scale of this transformation. 30 years ago, China was known mostly as a manufacturing hub. Cheap labor, mass production, made in China meant basic, low quality goods. But slowly, then suddenly, China changed the game. By combining government strategy, long term planning, massive investment, discipline, culture, and an obsession with improvement, China evolved from factory of the world to innovation engine of the world. First, high-speed rail, a symbol of China's speed. China now has the largest high-speed rail network on Earth. Over 40,000 kilometers and still growing, you can travel from Beijing to Shanghai, 1,300 kilometers in under 5 hours. For comparison, some countries struggle to build just 100 kilometers in a decade. High-speed rail became a symbol. China doesn't just build fast, it thinks long-term. Second, e-commerce and cashless society. In China, paying with cash is almost outdated. People pay with their phones for food, transport, rent, hospital bills, even tiny street purchases. Apps like WeChat Pay, Alipay turned China into the world's most advanced cashless economy. These convenience shaped society's lifestyle: fast, efficient, hyper-digital. Third, AI and surveillance technology. China invests billions in artificial intelligence, facial recognition, robotics, automation, and smart cities. In some major cities, traffic lights adapt to car flow using AI. Security cameras can identify individuals in seconds. Factories run with minimal human labor. To some, it's impressive. To others, it's scary. But the technology works, and its efficiency is undeniable. Fourth, space exploration. China launched its own space station. They landed rovers on the moon and Mars. They're pushing for lunar mining and deep space dominance. This is no longer just catching up, it's leading. Fifth, electric vehicles and green tech. Brands like BYD, NIO, XPeng are becoming global competitors. BYD is now one of the largest EV manufacturers in the world. China also dominates the world's solar panel production, over 70% of the global supply. Sixth, semiconductor, and quantum research. Though still catching up to the West in chip design, China is aggressively investing in 7nm chips, quantum computing, precision manufacturing, 5G and 6G infrastructure. Huawei built of the world's most advanced 5G networks despite sanction. Part 2, the reasons behind China's dramatic growth. So how did they do it? Why China and not another country? Let's break it down conventionally and realistically. First, long-term planning. 10, 20 years, 50 years plans. Most countries change leaders every few years and reset their direction. China follows 5-year plans, big national strategies, decades-long visions. Consistency equals speed plus stability. Second, government-backed innovation. While some countries rely on private companies and hope innovation happens organically, China forces innovation. Massive funding, subsidies, national goals, rapid execution, surprise bans that push industries forward. When China says, "We're going electric," they don't debate for 15 years. They build the factories next year. Third, population advantage. With 1.4 billion people, more data, more workers, bigger markets, faster testing, broader adoption. Scale multiplies progress. Fourth, discipline and speed. There's a stereotype of Chinese efficiency, but it exists for a reason. Workers, engineers, companies, they move fast, adapt fast, sacrifice a lot, and execute with discipline. Fifth, education and STEM focus. China produces millions of engineers every year. Their culture values academic excellence, mastery of math, science, and competitiveness. Sixth, national pride. A deep belief that China must rise again fuels their motivation. It's emotional, it's cultural, it's collective. Part 3, the influence on society. Now let's talk about societal impact, inside and outside China. Positive influences, convenience and efficiency. People live faster, easier, more automated lives. Economic opportunity. New industries created millions of jobs. Connectivity and modernization. Even rural areas now have high-speed internet. Global prestige. Chinese citizens feel proud of their country's rise. Negative influences. Privacy concerns. Surveillance is intense. Some feel like they're always watched. Work pressure. The expectation to work harder and faster is high, like the 996 culture. 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., 6 days a week. Social competition, education pressure, career pressure, status pressure, very tough on younger generations. Dependence on tech. Everything is digital. Lose your phone, your daily life stops. Part 4, what other countries can learn from China? Here's the big question. Should other countries copy China? Not everything, of course, but there are powerful lessons. First, long-term vision wins. Countries that think beyond election and quick wins see bigger results. China teaches us the value of strategic patience. Second, invest in STEM, not just politics. If you invest in science, engineering, research, Innovation, you invest in the future. Third, infrastructure first. Better roads, faster trains, stable internet, clean energy. These create economic momentum. Fourth, let technology integrate deeply. Make digital services convenient. Make innovation accessible. Make technology solve real problems. Fifth, support local industries. Don't depend entirely on foreign companies. Build your own champions. Sixth, discipline, efficiency, execution. Every country can learn from China's ability to get things done. Now let's go to part 5, but before we continue, if you haven't hit the subscribe and the like button, please do so as it will help our channel grow and continue doing informative videos like this. And also try to click the bell button as well for you to get notified whenever I posted a new video. Alright, let's continue the video. Part 5, Global Impact. How China's tech shapes the world. China's influence is everywhere. TikTok changed global entertainment. Temu and Shein disrupted global commerce. Huawei reshaped global internet infrastructure. Alibaba changed how e-commerce works. Drones from DJI dominate the world market. China is not just participating in technology, it's leading the narrative. And this makes other countries rethink their strategies, competitiveness, and pace. Part 6, the life lessons we can all take. No matter where you live, Philippines, Europe, America, Africa, China's rise offers valuable life lessons. First, don't underestimate slow beginnings. China was once dismissed. Now it's a superpower. Your personal progress can be the same. Second, small improvements daily equals massive results over time. China didn't live overnight. It progressed step by step. Same goes for personal goals. Third, discipline can outperform talent. China's growth didn't rely on genius. It relied on discipline and consistent effort. Fourth, adaptability is survival. The world is fast changing. Those who adapt, countries or individuals, win. Fifth, technology isn't the enemy. Ignorance is. Learn the tools, master the trends. Don't fear the future, shape it. Sixth, prosperity requires sacrifice. Progress demands work, patience, and commitment. Nothing great happens without effort. In closing, China's technological rise is not just a story about machines, AI, or fast trains. It's a story about human determination, national ambition, and the unstoppable force of a country that refused to stay behind. Whether you admire China or worry about it, one thing is certain. The world must pay attention because China is shaping tomorrow. The real question for each country and each person is, will we watch from the sidelines or will we learn, adapt, and rise as well? Technology is not a race where only one can win. It's a future that rewards those who prepare. And that, more than anything, is the greatest lesson China gives the world. Alright, if you had fun listening to this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button as well as the bell button for you to get notified whenever I posted a new video. And also share the good vibes. And don't forget to drop a comment. What are your thoughts about this topic? And what are your biggest takeaways from tuning in to this channel? And lastly, what do you want to talk about next? Thank you and see you in our next video. Bye-bye.